This is a Full Circle Podcast Show production.
Yeah, 360 degrees of perfect steez. Roundtable podcast live with the three kings. We knocking your airways, make you listen every day. Hottest interviews and beats. Tune in, hear what they
Take a
say.
seat at the round table right here with the three kings. All the entertainment, news, and knowledge that you need. Giving it to you real, cause that's the way that we breathe. Full circle, 360 degrees.
Roundtable podcast. Yo, Roundtable podcast. Roundtable podcast. Roundtable podcast. Yo, Roundtable podcast. Roundtable podcast.
Welcome to the Roundtable Podcast, episode 3. Hey, we are at it again. And you know what? Even before I get into our guest and my fellow king here, I got to rant. I got to get it off my chest. I'm not even messing around right now. So if y'all just give me this moment real fast, I got to go ahead
Speak, brother.
and get into this right here, right now. I'm only going to say this motherfucker's name once. I'm only going to say it once. Nikolas Cruz. All right. By now, everyone knows what happened the events of Parkland, Florida, down at Douglas High School. At the time that we're recording this, 17 dead, 14 wounded. It's a real live another tragedy that is taking place down at a school shooting of a former student that showed up on campus with an AR-15. And let me tell you what this individual did to let me know that you can miss me with a whole bunch of stuff, because I'm going to put together a very quick synopsis of the way I feel about this. And by the way, the name of this podcast is hashtag Thoughts and Prayers, but motherfuck your thoughts and prayers, man. We need action. You dig? You know, your thoughts and prayers haven't been doing a damn thing for this whole time, but here we go. All right. This guy decides that he's pissed off, and what he does, he goes back up into the school. He pulls the fire alarm. That's not mental illness, bro. That's not mental illness at all. When you go ahead and pull the fire alarm, if you've been in the school, this school has 3,000 students. It's a campus. 3,000 kids. You dig? So you pull the fire alarm, and you know what happens? Everyone has been in school. You pull a fire alarm, and there's mass and orderly confusion of chaos of kids coming out of the room, teachers following, going in a directed order to go to get out of the building. This guy does that, sets up shop, and decides to go ahead and unload on people, on fellow students, on teachers. 17 dead because this guy decides that he has thin skin or he has something going on or whatever, and let me tell you this. This is not mental illness, in my opinion. This is a coward. This is a bullshit person who decided that he wanted to go ahead and hurt people. And here's my thoughts every single solitary time when I hear about these sort of situations. You know what? You want to go ahead and shoot people? You know what? I'm fine with guns. You know what? I got plenty of them myself. But I tell you what, you want to go out and do harm and start shooting people and all that, you got that kind of thought in you, start with yourself. Start with yourself. You go ahead and do yourself. And do yourself right in. And then I'm fine with that. You go right ahead and you are done. And then we don't have to worry about this. We don't have to have families on television talking about their loved ones. People being scared, people being afraid, kids being scarred for life in a situation where you are getting gunned down like fish in a barrel. Fuck your thoughts and prayers. Congress, you can kiss my ass, bro. Look here. I knew that it was nonsense and over with when Sandy Hook happened. When 20-something elementary school kids, preschool age 6, 7, 8-year-olds get gunned down and murdered, and you guys don't do a damn thing, then you know what? Miss me with your thoughts and prayers. Look here. That senator down there in Florida, Rubio. Let me tell you about Rubio. What he has done is he had doggone a situation where he has gotten $3.3 million from the NRA. $3.3 million, and he talking about thoughts and prayers today. Man, fuck your thoughts and prayers, bro. Give up that money, and they're gonna put some legislation in to limit the amount of bullets that go into a cartridge. Instead of 30, let it go back to 10 like it was when they had the so-called assault rifle ban, which wasn't a ban. You could still get them. They were just smaller magazines. So therefore, instead of having 30 in the clip, you have 10. The gun is still the same. It's still designed. It's still a killing machine. You won't be able to kill as many. Listen, I am not anti-gun. Let me make sure that I am very clear about that. I'm anti them kind of people. And let's get in this dude's business real fast. Because according to the Daily Beast, you know what? This kid had did some training with one of those white supremacist groups down there in Florida. You know, the head of the group is a gentleman by the name, and I say gentleman very loosely. His name is Jordan Gerob, doggone Jim Bob Jordan Gerob out of Florida, and the
Jim Bob,
Jim Bob Jordan Gerob, yeah, exactly. Now he's down there. Yeah, exactly. Yeehaw. He said, and I quote, you know, we are in the business of putting together a white ethno state here in the state of Florida, and he said, and I quote, and this is from this was first reported by the Anti-Defamation League, and it's been reported. And this guy says, I don't know what the guy believed, but I know he knew full well what he was joining. He was joining a white supremacist, paramilitary, proto-fascist organization. And he was just a normal, disenfranchised young white man. You know, that's who this kid was.
Poor disenfranchised. In the area they was in, and what's it called? Coral
Gables in Parkland, Florida, which is a very, very nice area.
It's a very affluent area. I don't feel like poor and disenfranchised describes that area, or any child in that area.
Right. So you know, this kid is from out there, and he decided to take those horrible views, those neo-fascist, racist, doggone. A white ethno state. That's the kind of people that he got his training from to go ahead. And the guy, this Jim Bob Jordan Gerob, he even said that, you know what? I don't have the exact quote, but what he said is, you know, his tactics were definitely something that he probably learned when he was in our paramilitary training up around outside of Tallahassee, Florida, of going ahead and pulling a fire alarm and shooting. It doesn't take any skill to do that. What you are is you're a stinking ass coward, and they got you now, you know. But sometimes I'm in full belief that I wish that they would have go ahead and gave him that Eric Garner justice.
No, they don't get that kind of justice.
Why couldn't he get that Trayvon Martin justice?
No, they get that go to Burger King type justice, bro.
Yeah.
They get that. We cool on killing them because. Why not? I mean, this motherfucker just killed 17 people and injured another 16, 17, whatever it was. But they give him we can get him alive.
Yeah.
There's no point in killing him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Took him to the hospital.
Right.
Same hospital.
Fuck out of here. Same hospital.
Listen.
Same hospital.
I'm about to do something right now, because it's on my heart. Because like I said, I'm not saying that individual's name anymore, but I got a few of the names of some of the people who had lost their life, and I want to acknowledge them. I may mess up pronunciations, but you know what? Hey, this is on my heart. Aaron Freeze, Luke Hoyer, Karma Shalap, Alex Shunter, Elena Petty, Joaquin Diver, Gina Mortella, Kara Lauren, Meadow Pollock, Scott Beagle, Chris Hickson, Martin Duke, Nicholas Dwart, Alessa Alderef. God bless their souls.
God bless their souls.
Now, let's get into this roundtable podcast. All right, fellas, let me go ahead and get into the introductions here. I am, as y'all know from the previous podcast, I am Archie Beasley. Everybody calls me Bees, Daddy Bees, you know, things of that nature. You know, a guy that has 1,000,001 opinions about everything. And you know what? Sometimes you're gonna like them, sometimes you're not. I don't care because I'm gonna keep on having them. And here to my left, we have some music artists from the town that we are truly blessed to have with us. And these are the gentlemen that actually did the introduction to our show. Go ahead and tell them who you are. Go ahead and tell them who you are. Speak.
All right. I go by the name of Listen.
Listen.
I'll be Rich Nice.
Rich Nice.
Listen to Rich Nice. That's all the
And
fuck
together-
y'all gonna say to
no,
start
together-
this shit out.
together-
That's all. Okay. my bad.
Together we're
Injection.
Injection.
Okay.
And Injection, actually, Injection is like a group. See, I'm about to go old school. I'm about to date myself.
Please do.
We're like Voltron.
Okay.
And you know, and not it's cliched a little bit in the hip hop, but there are more proponents to Injection. It's not just us. You know, there's some
I mean,
R&B.
it's kind of
Yeah,
it's
man,
kind of like
it's-
Three Kings. You know, it's
I'm
Three
about to
Kings,
say,
but it's more Kings.
But
you know?
it's more
Right,
Kings.
right. So it's some more Injection motherfuckers. You know what I mean? In other words,
Injection, injection with the E in.
with the E. That's
the
right.
E.
And it was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
important. It was very important to spell it with the E. We don't condone drug use or needles and all that shit.
Not,
You know?
y'all ain't
But
about
not
that.
the
Y'all ain't about that
injection.
heroin.
Nah,
Y'all
the
not about that
injection.
heroin.
Right off the pills. Y'all ain't fuck with that shit.
man. This ain't that motherfucking slurred hip hop
Okay,
shit.
yeah.
No
Yeah.
disrespect. If that's your lane, that's how you get down.
That's some
Hey,
bullshit
hey,
though.
hey,
nigga.
hey,
That's some
hey,
bullshit.
hey,
You can say it's some
hey,
bullshit though.
hey,
nigga.
hey,
You can say it's some bullshit though.
It's some bullshit.
I'm about to say, you can say it's some
my
bullshit.
personal
now.
opinion
You ain't
is
gotta
some
be politically
bullshit.
correct. Fuck that
But-
shit.
Yeah, no disrespect.
It
Always
works for
mean I'm
some.
about to say
It
something
works
very
for some.
disrespectful.
Until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.
Until it
There you go.
doesn't. You know
Until
what
it
I'm
doesn't.
saying?
True.
You can only be a crackhead until you
Until
crackhead.
you're crackhead.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, listen.
But I get it though.
Yeah, listen
I get it
you
though.
know. Now, how do you feel about that nod doggone nod hip hop? I mean, you know, you being of a generation a little bit under me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in between, but the thing that fuck with me is that my son love that shit.
Right. So you gotta fuck with it.
So I've grown to
You gotta listen to
accept
it.
it
Fuck
as
with it.
hip hop.
That's what I'm saying.
When I first started hearing it, I was like, man, this shit
Shit
ain't
terrible.
hip hop.
It's terrible. Yeah. It's
This
terrible.
ain't hip hop.
But once again, that's all you gonna hear
But-
now.
Yes.
That's all you gonna hear now.
It's somebody's hip hop.
That's what I'm
It
saying.
Ain't my
That's what
hip-hop.
But it's somebody.
But it's somebody. And once again, I'm not gonna be the hater ass nigga that say, fuck that shit because I don't really like what they talking about. But nigga, that's what the kids, nigga, they like what they talking
like
about.
that.
Nigga,
I call it
That's
rock with music because, first of all, it's what's on the radio. You gonna hear it a
It's all
thousand
the time.
times.
You gonna hear
a day.
that
So
That's
shit.
what they gonna.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
gonna hear
everybody
it.
rocking with.
You gonna hear it 1,000 times
No,
a day. So at
that's
some
a
point,
nigga, there's songs like I don't fuck with a lot of shit, nigga. That Rockstar shit, like that shit,
like
bro.
that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Like, there's a lot of shit I like. I fuck with the Migos now. I ain't really fuck with them
At first, but now
I fuck with them now.
I'm
You know
You know what? They had an
an
impact. You know, one thing about me, and Bees can account for that, because me and Bees go back for, you know, as far as listening to the hip hop shit. We usually wasn't on what everybody was liking.
Right.
Everybody feeling
Right.
that shit that we like,
Right.
fuck the niggas. You know what I mean? We ain't feeling.
Yeah,
But
indeed.
you have if it's in that lane of hip hop, you're going to know the words.
That's what I'm
You're going to
saying.
hear that shit.
And I love they hustle.
And I right.
I love they hustle.
I like how they got shit out here
Man, I
and
love
they
they
doing their
hustle,
thing,
bro.
man.
I
And
love
they
they
made
hustle.
me like them. They made me because at first I was saying to like, man, what the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
right.
Actually, we was in the car, and my niece and shit. We was like, plug your phone in and shit. We want to hear some of that gangsta, that hood shit. That's out
Some
now.
of the stuff that you
Right.
listen
That
to.
y'all
Some shit
listening
that's out
to.
now, right.
And they put it
that's what
right
it
on
is.
Migos.
Right. That's I mean, and that's real life.
And that's just
No,
real
no,
talk.
Kodak Black, I don't really like what that nigga talking about. Don't really like that nigga lyrically inclined to nothing ass
Right,
nigga.
right.
But I'm gonna tell you, nigga, this songs, some of them songs go hard, nigga. Like I said, that's what I fuck with.
I never got into Kodak Black. For me, it was Lil Uzi. I'm like,
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot.
I mean, you know, it's a.
Hold on, Lil
Lil
Uzi.
Yachty. That's the one I'm thinking of.
See,
Lil
I don't like
Yachty.
Lil
Lil
Yachty.
Lil
Yeah,
Yachty.
Lil
I kinda
Yachty,
like
you know what
him.
I'm saying?
I
Some of
like-
this shit
I like-
be catchy as fuck.
It
But
be the
that-
songs that he
Dog.
be on.
This
I've
nigga,
never heard none of
this
his
nigga
songs.
made this nigga has a song with a broad.
never
now,
heard him per
and
se.
I don't know what the fuck the song is, and I can't tell you, but it should be on the radio all the time because I hear the shit. You know what I'm saying? I be at work, nigga. I hear this shit on Sirius. This nigga said something about
What'd he
something
say?
about remembering about what you did. I mean, remembering we was together, and I put the pepperoni on your face. And now you look, every time I see you, you look like a monster, dog. This shit
He
is
said something
something.
about this, called her pizza. or
Dog,
some
that's
shit?
what I was. The shit is funny as fuck. But once again, that's hot right now.
Here's
And I like the song. Don't get me wrong.
right.
I like the song.
Now, here's the thing. This is what I'm gonna put a bow on that particular topic as far as with this generation's music. Look, the things that we came up on, you know, that are now totally accepted as black music, as black culture, as hip hop, were things that were revolutionary. They were edgy. They were cutting edge. You know, and in my opinion, they were pretty smart. Now, the stuff that's coming along now may not necessarily be all of our taste, but what they have done is taking a look at the society that our generation has left them.
Yes. Yeah.
And what they have done is taken what they have and said, you know what, this is what we see, what's going on. This is how we look at things.
And this is how we're going to relate. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to relate.
And I have no problem with it.
To me, music is all about, especially urban music, hood music, whatever the fuck you want to call it. That shit relays what the fuck they see and how they see it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So once again, I might not fuck with all of it, but I listen to it all. Don't get me wrong. I listen to it all. Yeah. And I wind up liking a lot of that shit. And lightweight be looking at myself in the mirror like, damn, nigga, you like this shit, bro?
I can't make them rap the way that I think they should rap. On they shit, especially when they shit is hot and motherfuckers feel it. So, hey, man,
dog, and they should be hot.
And the thing is, it's not anything that they could do to tell y'all how to put y'all songs together and everything and stuff in your rhyme patterns and the things that you find true in your art. Because at the end of it, it's art and it's to the interpretation of the listener.
I'm gonna tell you one thing that pissed me the fuck off. And this is just me.
Do tell.
And this is just me. Because Lil Yachty said, I don't remember what radio station it was on, what show he was on. This nigga said he thought Drake was better than Tupac. And once again, I'm not hoeing Drake. Nigga, Drake make good music. Don't get me wrong. But nigga, you talking about one of the arguably top 5 niggas of all time. You know what I'm saying? No, to me, that's my favorite. Don't get me wrong. He's my number one.
I was about to say, in full disclosure, Tupac is your number
one.
He's
my number one, bro. Don't get me wrong.
You have a son whose middle name is Bishop.
Nigga's Bishop, because Pac was Bishop and Juice. Nigga, like, this shit ain't even tripping.
I was a Biggie fan, so.
That's what I said.
I can't even.
He's the GOAT. Yeah, but Drake is not. Drake is not better. Drake is not that guy as far as hip hop legends. No. Drake makes good music, and I love what Drake has done. I love the fact that Drake is at the games. Making Toronto, the mecca for motherfucking Canada.
I'm gonna tell y'all this: Drake done things in hip hop that ain't nobody ever done.
But so has Cardi B.
Absolutely. Look, listen. These people have their place.
Yes.
You know, in the pantheon of hip hop. And I'm telling you, of course, Tupac, he's etched in stone.
For sure.
As a foundation.
You know what though? From us though.
Yeah.
From us though.
Yeah. You know.
From us though.
Drake is gonna be that dude.
No, he is. Don't get me wrong.
You know,
at the end of Drake's life, Drake is gonna be argued because I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm gonna tell you this shit about my kids.
We ain't wishing.
No, I'm gonna tell you this shit about my kids. Is my oldest son, nigga, 24 years old. My oldest son, and at the time he was probably like 19. And he was like, Dad, you know, I really took Pac to the lab. And Pac is dope. But this nigga didn't feel like that before that. Like, he had to take you to the lab, you know what I'm saying, to really feel like Pac was dope.
And think about it like this, though. Because he didn't grow up in the times where that stuff was coming out, he would have to. It's just like, you know what? But I feel like maybe the first time that I listened to Marvin Gaye, I knew it was great music. But until I
might not have been
internalized it.
Might not have been Jodeci.
Well, I mean, you know,
might not have been Jodeci.
But
I'm a little younger than you, Beans, but what I'm saying is, nigga, Jodeci was baby making music. Jodeci was baby making music, nigga. Like, that shit. Nigga couldn't tell me shit about no Jodeci, nigga.
Oh, shoot.
Ain't no fuck H-Town. Boys and Men was good, but nigga, Jodeci? Nigga, I could be a gangster, a lover, all at the same motherfucking time. All in the same album, nigga.
Hey, look here, man. When I put on some black boots and some black Timbs, you couldn't tell me I couldn't sing.
Listen, man. When I was in high school, because of Jodeci, nigga, I bought a Jay Riggins jacket. I know y'all niggas remember Jay Riggins. Nigga, and I went to a motherfucking. It was a. No, that's what I said. It was a cotillion function.
Right.
So I bought a Jay Riggins jacket, nigga, and wore that bitch in there with no shirt, nigga. Because that's what the fuck Jodeci, nigga. That's what look good, nigga. And I got my little baby ass chest out there like, nigga, what? Now say something.
Say something.
Right.
But
That nigga
Bird is
KC,
out.
that's
Say
something KC would do.
Oh,
That's what I'm
man.
saying,
That's
nigga.
what I'm talking
Word
about.
up.
All right, hey, we're gonna move into our pop culture section of the show. And right now, you are listening to the Roundtable podcast hosted by the Three Kings, Three Kings Clothing. Go to the website www.threekingsclothing.com. Check us out. We have all your springtime gear. Because listen, Valentine's Day is over with. Now, look, you got to start thinking about springtime. So it's time to go ahead and get your gear ready because it's going down. Yes, sir.
All right, so for all the people that don't know, tell everybody who you are, man.
It's your boy Sule, man, from Englewood, New Jersey. Englewood, New Jersey, representing Bergen County.
Yeah, that's what's up. If y'all haven't peeped him out, y'all might have been under a rock somewhere. This boy been burning up the internet, man, burning the IG up. How's that been? Getting all the people peeping you out and seeing what you're doing.
Everything's a blessing, man. Everything's a blessing. I'm just supportive of everybody that's been checking out the new project, everybody that's been tuned into the videos, just everybody that's been supporting everything I got going on, man. It's a blessing. I'm very thankful.
Yeah, man, for sure. I definitely have peeped everything out. You definitely can do your thing on the mic, for real.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, and you done got some nice cosigns too from some legends, man.
Yeah, man. I got shout out to Don Cannon. Don Cannon had reached out here at the project.
Right.
So shout out to the OG T-Pain or whatever. And
Yeah.
Pete Rock as well.
Right.
Shout out to my big brother Pete Rock. We got something cooking up in the near future. I'm just waiting for him to get back from LA. You already know it's All-Star Weekend. So
Yeah,
we about to get ready.
Yeah, that's love, man. That's pretty dope, man. Having people that's been in the game co-signing you and supporting what you're doing. That's actually dope. So you from Jersey, man. How is that? It's a lot of spitters from Jersey, man. You got our Surf, Welcome Home Surf.
Welcome Home Surf. We got of course we got Shotgun Suge. We
Right.
got LBL.
Right.
Take it to classic. We got Naughty by Nature. We got Queen Latifah. Shout out to SZA. She's doing her thing. She's
Yeah.
from Jersey.
Yeah, so it's like a lot of people that is real good at their craft. Plus you got the legends as you mentioned, Redman. A lot of cats.
Yeah, like Redman, Naughty by Nature. Yeah, now we got a couple. Lauren Hell. Shout out to Lauren.
Right.
Yeah, it's just so much from Jersey that's a part of the culture that I grew up on. So it's a blessing to be from here, man. It's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, so I mean that's exactly what I would say to look at it, because I mean I guess you could look at it as it's a lot of people that are very, very good at their craft coming from the spot, and if you can make your name in an area like that, then it should be easy everywhere else. I would say easy because ain't nothing easy about this grind, but
It's not easy, but it's kind of like it being from like a small place like such as Jersey or whatever, and especially since we're neighbored by so many larger cities, like we're kind of like right by like Philadelphia and New
Right.
York City and all that, and those are the big cities compared to Jersey. So like me coming from here, being able to use me being from here, being able to use my neighborhood as a platform is just it's incredible.
yeah, that's love, man. That's love. That's definitely love. Hey, so you just had an EP December Park Avenue.
I actually released it on December 24th.
Yeah.
December 24th. You can catch it on Tidal, Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud as well. You can catch it on all streaming platforms, man. Park Avenue, the EP.
Yeah. Hey, it's dope, man. I definitely checked it out. Got it off iTunes there to support you and all that. Yeah, man, you burnt down that Breathe Easy. It's a couple cuts on there, man. That's dope, man. You doing your thing for sure.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yep. And then so you got any? I know we had to switch up some things yesterday. And you were doing a show. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yesterday, chopping it up on. I actually got a show in Harlem. I got a show in Harlem coming up on February 25th, which is next Sunday. After that, I got another show coming up down CIAA weekend or whatever. I'm out CIAA.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up.
I got a couple of shows coming up, man. I'm just working on some new music right now. I got some new music dropping. Actually, I'm about to drop my first song since the project drop. It's called Marianne. I'm dropping Marianne on SoundCloud on March 1st.
Nice, nice. We can't, hey man, we can't wait for that, man. That is That's,
you gotta send it. Definitely gotta send me an email so I can give you the exclusive before it even come out.
yeah, no doubt, man, no doubt. Well, you know what? You definitely got love from Three Kings Clothing, Three Kings podcast for sure.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's no.
Definitely a great opportunity to be here, man. Thank you.
Yeah, that's no doubt. Hey, let everybody know what your IG is, man.
Oh, my IG, my at name is actually the same for all social media platforms. So it's at Sule's Music, at SULESMUSIC. You can find me at Sule's Music on Instagram, at Sule's Music on Twitter too. Those are the main two social media outlets that I use. So follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Sule's Music.
Okay, so you're gonna let everybody know when the new singles dropping and wherever you're gonna perform at too.
Definitely, whatever. Make sure everybody go check out my new record coming out. It's called Marianne. It'll be dropping on SoundCloud on March 1st, man. So just follow me on Instagram. All of my announcements come from Instagram and Twitter first or whatever. So anybody that's interested in keeping up with everything that I got going on, just follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter.
Yeah, well, we definitely rock with you, man. So what we gonna do is whenever you got an announcement, man, just let us know. We'll shout it out. We'll throw it on our pages, and just let the people know what's going on, man. Because I love the talent. I meant to ask you this too, man. You being a younger cat, and the way hip hop is now, how do you what do you think about that? I mean, because your style is kind of throwback-ish a little bit, but it's still new. It's got a new twist to it. So you've made your lane, but I mean, there's obviously a different kind of rap that's kind of burning up the airwaves right now. What do you feel about that?
I mean, at the same time, you're gonna be inspired by something that you grew up with, because there's certain kids that's like me. I'm 23 years old, but
right.
It's like it's a younger artist it's younger artists that's younger than me, that's about 18, 19 years old, that didn't grow up kind of like listening to the same kind of hip hop.
Right, exactly.
People that probably like grew up listening to other music, so it's kind of like the way that my music came out is because like when I was growing up, I was used to listening to like the Biggies, the Jeezys,
right.
the Nas's, the Big L's, or whatever. I grew up in a household like that, so
right.
I'm just like, my music is a representation of stuff that my music is a representation of what I used to listen to and still listen to this day when I was young. So I mean, not everybody. I mean, it's not for everybody. I'm like some people like this is probably certain people that probably like can't get into the music that I listen to, and that's perfectly fine, because it's like to each his own. You can't please everybody. My thing is like, if you're an artist, you just make the art that you're comfortable with.
Absolutely, we run into that with the brand. Yeah.
If it's not for everybody, it's not for everybody.
Absolutely.
It's true to you, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and the thing about it is in this game, when you have skill, which you actually do, you good at your craft, it shines through no matter what. It just like some of the other brand of rap, people may not feel it, but there's a lane for it all. So it's room for everybody, man. And I definitely appreciate what you're doing.
I appreciate you too, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. We're gonna keep the culture authentic. We're gonna keep hip hop growing. We're gonna keep hip hop going alive. Especially me being like the young artist that I am, man. So it's kind of like I just always been a student of the game. I always wanted to show respect to the greats that came before me. I always wanted to represent the culture kind of like in the best element ever. So I just, I'm gonna stay true. I'm gonna keep making the music that I love to make, and I'm gonna just keep growing, man, as an artist.
Right. Well, that's what's up, man. We definitely gonna keep in touch, man. Like I said, I got a package coming for you. We'll definitely keep in touch. We're gonna help promote you, everything you got going on. We just appreciate you, man. And everybody go follow the Instagram and the Twitter, and he'll let you know.
At Sule's Music.
At Sule's Music.
Hey, I just got a shout out to our three kings who was watching us where he's at right now. Our other king.
Oh, yeah.
And he asked, "Why do Drake gotta die?" I gotta bring that up right now because I can't let the king that's not here not have an opinion on what we're talking about though.
Mike P, we are not asking for Drake to die. We are not. We are not. Let's get that clear.
It was just stated that he will be great.
Okay.
At the end.
That's what I was just. I gotta respect all the comments being made, especially by one of the kings.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
King got a comment that can't be here. Hey, Mike. You know, miss you on the show, bro.
You already know, bro.
Wish you could be here, man.
Sure
Salute to you.
enough.
You already know, bro.
To you.
All right. We're gonna get into our PSP, pop culture, sports, and politics. Right here, Valentine's Day just passed. Valentine's Day just passed.
It sure did.
Go ahead.
Yes,
I just want to give a little quick something about Valentine's Day that some people may or may not know. You know, it is.
Valentine's Day?
It was Valentine's Day.
It was. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before?
It was yesterday.
What day was yesterday?
He's gonna fucking kill me.
Oh, damn.
No, we can't have that. Oh, man,
It's trouble in households right now.
Trouble in paradise. You're gonna have to bring some flowers or something home, baby.
Man, fuck flowers. You got to buy a ring or some shit now. You got to get some diamonds. Fuck. If you'd have missed this shit this bad, flowers ain't gonna get it.
Yeah, you better just put a stack on the table.
Yeah.
Put a stack on the table.
Stack always wins.
All right. Now, I'm probably going to mess up some pronunciations on this stuff, but Valentine's Day has its origins in a pagan festival from the Romans, the Feast of Lupercalia or something like that, you know, like I say, you know. So it was a pagan festival where the men they killed a goat and a dog because
Goat and a dog?
Are
they Jamaican?
Well, shit ain't gonna work. It won't work. It won't work with just the goat.
No.
We need a goat and something else.
We got to kill the goat and the dog. So we're gonna kill this goat and this dog, you know, and everything. So that's done. And then we're gonna line up all the maidens of the village and everything, and all the men get to hit the maidens. I'm not talking about hit on them. I'm talking about
Smash.
like you get to hit on them. And they lined up for that because they felt like that would give them fertility. So when you smack your woman on the ass while you hitting that's fertility. So you better watch out if you're not trying to make a baby. So that goes back to the pagan Roman times. So now.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Do I gotta run that back?
Go back. Yeah, run it back, man. Say it again.
That was deep.
Run that shit back, dog.
Look, man, this festival, the men would smack the maidens. I mean, hit them just like that.
Slap them on the ass or just slap them?
Smacking the ass, just smacking.
Smacking.
No, this is the thing. You said they killed the goat.
Yeah,
they killed the dog.
Yeah,
and slap women on the ass. Slap women
They
together.
didn't say shit else, but they're like, okay, we gonna just kill them first and get that. Now we gonna hit these hoes. Y'all line up.
That's exactly what they did. You know what I'm saying? That's the festival. So they did that.
That sounds like a festival.
They didn't pour the blood on the bitches.
That sounds like a festival.
Oh yeah, and of course they weren't drunk while this was going on. So it's a drunken pagan festival. That's
Dilly.
dilly. So that goes on. Now in the 3rd century, your boy Claudius II. Claudius is out here. Claudius said, okay, because Claudius ruled Rome with an iron fist out here. So he didn't execute one, but he executed 2 people with the name of Valentine in the 3rd century. Yeah, on February 14th.
You
Not
gotta
even
be
in the same year.
No, you gotta be better though.
Yeah. So
If this nigga did one, nigga, you gotta do
I gotta
two.
do 2. I do like any nigga named Valentine.
You got to change your name.
I'd have been mad as fuck if my name was Valentine.
Yeah, man,
that
I'm
shit
out,
would
man.
have fucking killed me.
I'm getting
Fuck
out
Rome, nigga. I'm going
getting out
to
of Rome.
Sparta.
That's what I'm doing.
Like, bitch, don't call me
I'm going
Valentine.
to
Bitch, don't say
Sparta,
my name.
nigga. Fuck.
All right, so that happened in the 3rd century. So the Catholic Church at that time, they murdered those guys on Valentine. So that's how St. Valentine's Day got from the pagan era into what is a Catholic situation. Now in the 5th century, you got your boy Pope Gelasius the First. What he did, he put that festival, the pagan festival, and St. Valentine's Day together for the modern day interpretation in the Catholic Church's eyes, so to speak, of St. Valentine's Day. So,
where the fuck?
what you get for Valentine's Day, fam?
Damn. Oh, I should have been.
I got to go to work.
You got to go to work. What else?
I got to come home.
All right. And you know what?
Then I got to go to work again.
You know what? Hey, it was what you say. It was Wednesday.
It was look, man.
Rich Nice, your Valentine's Day.
Oh, it was awesome, man. Me and my baby went and got something to eat, ate good. You know what I mean? I had already been sipping a little bit, so I was a little oil.
You had your oil game?
Little bit, but yeah, man. Me and my baby had a good time, man. We went,
That's what's up. That's what's up. King Joey, how was your Valentine's Day?
Man, it was good, man. I worked 19 hours, so the plantation rules life, man. I can't even trip.
Plantation rules. That's for sure. Let me give a quick shout out to my brother-in-law, my homie, my confidant, my friend, my ace, Spencer Braswell. Happy birthday on Valentine's Day. The double nipple, 55. Yeah, happy birthday, bro. And we dang on sure did it up for you. Yeah. Yep, Valentine's Day was a good time. Everything was all good. So
connection. We ain't even live yet. That's bullshit.
Yeah. Come on now, get that
I mean,
together.
no, the podcast shit was good.
Yeah.
You are now live. Now we on Three Kings.
There
I'm
we
making
go.
motherfuckers switch it up, nigga. Follow everybody, nigga. Let's do it.
There
Follow
we
all
go.
the pages, bro.
All right. Now, Black Panther is going to be out in
tonight.
about 5 hours.
Yeah.
About
It's out
5 hours.
No, it's out at 8 o'clock, bro.
Oh, it's an 8 o'clock show.
8 o'clock show. It's
Okay.
8 o'clock show.
So
I
people,
didn't know that.
Listen, man, my baby mama's son going. He told me he was going today.
Yeah, that's
8 o'clock show.
Let me tell y'all this.
Word.
Hey, Black
What he said.
Panther is a real big fucking deal.
It's a huge deal.
You understand? It's a real big deal out here. So let me break down something for y'all how big a deal it is. I'm gonna have to
Clear your throat.
I'm gonna have to clear my throat.
Let me clear my throat.
And you know what?
Nights like this.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what I'm gonna need is my organ music to come in because you know Daddy Bees is gone and Reverend Bees is here.
All right.
I wish I could make organ music sounds, nigga, but right now I can't.
Don't worry.
Right now I can't, my nigga.
We gonna have that together. Now, for the feature Black Panther celebration this evening, I want to break down the order of service. All right, the processional will be the Pan-Hellenic Council
How you doing, Mama?
Unity Stroll. The call to order will be the formation by General Mother Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Absolutely. Now, the occasion is Still I Rise by Prophetess Maya Angelou.
That's right.
You know, you see, this
on
is we bringing out the dog.
Bring it out.
This is
Speak
real
on it.
serious.
Speak on it.
You know,
Speak on it.
the announcements will consist of the after-party locations, the second screening times and dates, because you know we are not just going to see this movie once. We are going to support it as many times
And
as
listen,
our pockets will
and we
allow.
gonna bootleg it 900,000 times after that.
Now, and then
Which is done out of love.
That's what I
it's
said.
done-
We
it's
gonna
done
pay
out of
early.
love.
We
It's
gonna
done-
pay early,
it's
and we gonna
done
cheat
out of
late.
love. It's
We
done
gonna
out of
pay
love.
early and cheat late. That's
Now-
like a nigga's best date ever, nigga.
Now, now at this point in the service, we do the recognition of all visitors and allies. Now, visitors are those people that we don't usually see, and allies are people that may not be black, but they are allies today because they came to support the Black Panther
Hey, baby.
situation.
How you doing? You all
now
right?
this selection, the first selection is, of course, I'm Black and I'm Proud by Elder James Brown.
No doubt.
Because Brother Brown
Won't he do it?
has to go ahead. He's gonna do it to
Won't he
death.
do it? Won't he do
Actually,
it?
he's gonna do it from death.
From there.
From death, huh?
He's gonna do it from death. And then the feature presentation of Black Panther will play. Now, after the feature presentation, the dance presentation will be, of course, the Electric Slide. Now, the A and B selections will be Sunday Will Be Free by Deacon Donnie Hathaway. That's
right.
And
Deacon Donnie Hathaway.
Deacon Donnie Hathaway.
Deacon Donnie Hathaway, huh?
Absolutely. And To Be Young, Gifted, and Black by First Lady Nina Simone. Now, the benediction, of course, got to be the swag surf because that's how we do. And the recessional, come on now, it's the Soul Train
Soul
line.
Train line.
It's the
baby.
Soul Train line.
Hey.
Absolutely. Now, listen, these are the rules for the Black Panther occasion. Act accordingly. Don't get to talking. Don't get to kicking people in the back of the chair. You know what I'm saying? All the things, all the snacks. Yeah, all the snacks. Listen, all the snacks that you sneak in, all the Hennessy, all the beer,
man,
all the drinks.
Let me tell you
listen.
this.
Hold on. When you have it, take it out of the theater. Don't have the doggone Hennessy
leave
bottle
the Hennessy
clanking down the
bottle.
doggone.
Listen, man, let me tell y'all a secret I just learned the other day. And I don't know if this shit true or not, because I was fucking with Instagram and nigga, Instagram lies. I'm not one of them niggas that feel like because it's on the internet it's true.
All right.
But I seen a post where a motherfucker said they work for the movies and they asked the lady that was their manager, like, so what do we do when we catch somebody sneaking something in the movies? And she was like, that's not illegal. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's no rule that you can't bring shit into the movie.
It ain't no sign. It ain't no
Say what? Niggas just feel like that. Niggas feel like they getting away with something, but you can bring shit in the movies. Like, I feel like that might be true. Like, I don't know who was lying or who wasn't, but
think about it.
You know what? It's true.
Think about if they
We're
had,
gonna say it's true now.
Think about if you went to the movies and they had Hennessy bottles and 40s and shit lined up in the movie.
I'm buying all
now,
that.
No, but look, but now motherfuckers is taking them and sneaking out.
that's what I'm
They
saying.
have a problem with
Now,
that
then-
shit.
Then that's wrong.
That's right.
That's
And
wrong.
listen,
But
now
to
they
bring
got
it in-
caps on them bitches with the
Yeah,
motherfucking
with the
monitor
right,
where you
yeah, when
can
you
only
only-
get out and be
you
like,
only
boo,
get it right.
boo, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, I really don't feel like, I feel like we done made this myth up, nigga, to where you can't bring shit in the movies.
Look, you know what? Bring
You right,
bring
man,
a
you
whole
right.
meal up in that
For real,
mug,
man.
man.
We-
Get
we-
some
who the fuck
meal
They used to
all
be
up
up
in
in that
this
bitch with
thing.
chicken wings.
Who the fuck said it? Who the fuck said it? Nigga, I'm going to
Man, I'm
I'm going to J Mays and I'm getting me some motherfucking wings and shit. Nigga, I'm going to see Black Panther,
out to
nigga,
J
because
Mays.
guess what I like?
Shout out to J
Wings,
man. J man.
liquor, and Black Panther, nigga. That's what I'm
Hey,
doing.
these are three things that are going down this weekend. So
It's gonna happen.
Three things.
Three things, three kings.
Hey,
You know, this-
it's a show.
Show.
It's a fucking show. Dilly dilly. Dilly dilly, nigga. Fuck you.
All right. Another thing that has went on here this week is Mardi Gras, the Mardi Gras celebration. Laissez le bon terroulé. Let the good times roll. Let me tell you
my
about.
mama
Hey, have any of y'all ever been to Mardi Gras down in New Orleans or anywhere?
No, I heard it was
Mardi Gras?
Absolutely
disgusting.
not.
I heard it was
Absolutely not.
disgusting. I know a friend that's been there. He said it was disgusting.
It is. It is.
I mean,
it is. One
listen,
of the
I'm gonna tell you,
most
that
beautiful,
street-
ugly things that you've
That
ever
street,
seen in your life.
that street is disgusting, and I haven't been there during Mardi Gras, but I was on that street.
Yeah, but
listen,
Bourbon Street.
Listen, they let my children. I'm just gonna tell you this. This is some retarded daddy shit. I'm just gonna tell you that might have happened.
It might have happened.
might
Might
have
have
happened.
happened.
Might have happened.
Might have happened. I had some young children because we was there for the Junior Olympics. You know what I'm saying? My baby son, who was a shot putter at Finley, he was in the Junior Olympics. It happened to be in New Orleans. So we went.
These are good things.
We went as a family because this is what the fuck we do.
That's what you do.
It's family.
So he might have been. I don't think that nigga was in junior high. So the nigga was a baby, bro.
All right, so we're gonna just say he's around 12ish.
12ish.
Yeah.
So we walking down the street, and I'm just gonna say Daddy might have been a little drunk.
A little bit.
Daddy might have been a little drunk.
Might have been a little oil.
So I say, so the lady stopped me, lady in the middle of the street stopped me and say, you should come to this strip club. I said, ma'am, I can't. I said, ma'am, I can't.
Right, that's respect.
I love where this
you
is
showed
going.
respect.
Ma'am, I can't. I'm with my
Ma'am,
children.
I can't.
I'm with my children. And she said,
Bring them.
they can get in. And I said, what? That's what I said. Immediately.
Are you
I
serious?
said, what?
Wow.
And now, granted, my older two kids is probably, they might have been 14 and 13. So it's probably, maybe
they was a little
15,
older.
14, and probably 12.
Okay.
15, 14, and 12. So when she says that to me, in my daddy mind, I'm like, that's some bullshit.
Right.
In my drunk mind, I'm like, nigga, that shit sound fun as fuck. Like, why would I
my
let you
sons
do
with me.
that?
We can go to
You
the
have
strip club.
some? They all some?
All sons. I got all boys.
and it's half price because they kids.
No, it's free. No, it's free. Nigga, everybody get in. It's free.
You said it's a half price.
So
it's
we
free.
go, of course, because
I mean, she invited
I'm
you.
their daddy.
The
nigga.
least you could do.
So I'm their daddy, nigga.
The least
So
you could do.
we go.
She invited you.
And once again, I felt bad
Because I'm
early
they daddy.
because once again, my oldest two, they go to the fucking stage, nigga. I give them some money, nigga. Let's get it, nigga.
right.
You know, my baby, I'm like, baby, you want to go with your brothers? He like, no.
Nah,
He wasn't quite ready.
No, he like, Dad, I'm gonna sit with you. I'm like, that's cool. And when he sat with me, I'm like, damn, that's just fucked up. Like, he ain't really having fun. So, like,
Here, son, take these ones.
right, that's what I'm saying. So,
Take
like,
these ones and go
you
up
know
to
what
the
I'm saying?
stage.
So, like, 10 minutes later, it's a white couple sitting at the table with us. I don't know why the fuck these motherfuckers were sitting with us.
Well, they was just like, you know what? This look like a wholesome family right here in the strip
Right.
club. I want to sit with them.
So, you know what I'm saying? The dude, like, man, you're the best dad ever. And I'm like, yeah, I think I am, but I might not be, though. Like, this shit might be
Somebody
fucked
else
up.
might disagree with
That's
that.
what I'm saying. And granted, all my baby mamas did disagree, plus my mother. Nobody thought it was a good
Nobody
idea.
thought that was a good idea.
Was there a woman in your life that agreed with that decision?
Nobody agreed with that
Nobody
shit.
agreed.
Nigga, everybody thought I was wrong. But I feel like as a daddy,
As a
nigga,
dad, I agree.
nigga, if my niggas going to the strip club, it should be with me.
It's a teaching moment at the
Should be with me.
It's a teaching
And I'm
moment.
gonna tell you this: 20 minutes after the fucked up situation happened, my baby, who was not cool when he got in there, was like, "Dad, can I get some ones?" Absolutely. Go sit with your brothers.
You are
Go
the
sit
best
with your brothers.
dad
Go sit with your
ever.
fucking brothers,
Best
bro.
dad ever.
Yeah.
I
Sit with your brothers.
Hey.
Best dad ever. Man.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
cheers to the best
Cheers to
dad,
the
the best dad
Dilly
ever.
dilly. Dilly dilly.
Best dad ever, bro.
Dilly dilly.
All right, you know, one thing that I did find out in some of my research about Mardi Gras, of course, is it means Fat Tuesday in French. You know, it's
Really?
Yes, it does.
Wow.
Yes, it does.
Fat
It's
Tuesday.
Fat Tuesday. You know, you might can get you some fat on Tuesday.
might be
You know,
some
it's
good
all it's all good.
Nothing wrong with that.
Look, it's
any day.
It is.
But if it's Tuesday, it makes
right
it
on
easier.
the.
I like
it-
Tuesday.
it-
I like Tuesday.
It's on the.
early in the
It's
week.
on the.
I
Uh-oh.
still got time to catch up.
Y'all silly. It's on the Christian holiday of the Epiphany, which is actually known as Three Kings Day.
Really?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So
Dilly,
so
fucking
Dilly,
so Mardi Gras is for us.
dilly.
That's right.
Dilly, dilly.
That's right.
So that's
Amazing.
So I definitely found out that today about Mardi Gras. Also, this week or this past few days in hip hop history, just want to bring up a couple of things here. The Fugees' The Score album came out in 1996,
Oh, shit, that shit was the shit.
and you talk about an album that changed a lot of people's
No, it
lives.
did. Absolutely. It's
You
one of
know,
the best albums ever.
Yeah.
Period.
No doubt.
Any genre,
Yeah.
one of the best
No,
albums
you like
ever.
it. Singing, R&B,
All of it. Had
rap,
every fucking
everything.
everything.
Like, it was everything.
Actually, the three albums that I'm going to say are seminal albums, not just in hip hop, but they're seminal albums in music in general. All Eyes on Me.
Hey, I know that. I was waiting on the Tupac reference.
Yep.
Was waiting. I remember that.
1996.
Yes, I stole it from UPS.
Yeah.
Get some bullshit. I stole it from
Now,
UPS.
was that the
2 weeks
first
early.
hip hop double album?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Absolutely.
Yes, it was. That was
History
it,
fact.
it was
History
history making.
fact.
And
Yes.
also an album that, when it's all said and done, kicked off the career of somebody who I think is a full-fledged genius. He's a tortured genius. College Dropout, Kanye West.
Kanye West.
Really? 2004.
Wow. Okay.
2000.
That came out that year?
2004.
I would've never thought that, bro.
It came out this week. Also, it's J. Rue the Damager's birthday was
Hey.
this past week. Dog, gonna
With
come
the
clean.
water. He had the water. He had the water. He had the water in his video.
Don't.
Right.
Don't.
Rue had them shits.
You
man.
want to
Yeah.
front what?
Hey, hey, that's all J. Rue the Damager, nigga.
And in a melancholy note, Big L was murdered.
Big L,
this week.
Hey, one of the best rappers ever do it, though.
Digging
When you
in
get
the
through
crates,
all that
baby.
shit.
Showing up.
Yeah.
Best rappers
Digging in
ever
the
do
crates,
it.
baby. God bless. Rest in peace
bless.
to Big L. So those are some of the things that went on in hip hop. This is the Roundtable Podcast, hosted by the Three Kings. We have Injection with us
That's
right
right.
here.
We
which
have
is nice.
Injection
And
with us.
listen,
That's
you
nice.
know,
You know what?
have been so kind to join
Just
us.
one thing. I just wanted to make one thing before you switch, because I know we're not on the Mardi Gras no more. But I really wouldn't fuck with Mardi Gras. Just
Why?
because.
Why?
I saw a James Bond movie and shit when I was young.
Oh dear.
And they was
Which
in-
one? Octopussy?
It was either The Spy Who Loved Me or Moonraker, one of them. But they was in Mardi Gras. Motherfucker, he was chasing the shit. The motherfucker was decorated in one of them costumes, and it was just. That shit didn't look cool, man. You know what I'm saying? And voodoo shit. I can't go down there and blow good and feel like I'm comfortable and shit.
Live and let die.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Awesome movie, by the way. Awesome movie, but it was just
Producer
that,
Eric
had that
always
face-
Okay, so
coming
hold
in
on.
the club.
Just on some random shit because I'm on some other shit right now. Who's the best James Bond?
Roger Moore.
Roger Moore?
Roger Moore.
Ooh.
Spy Who Loved Me. Moonraker. Like my man just
Yeah,
said,
Live
Live
and
and
Let
Let
Die.
Die.
I'm pretty much gonna say it.
The
Listen,
one
I
with
don't
Grace
believe
Jones and shit.
I don't believe this, but just because you put Grace Jones in the movie, don't make it the best.
Well, come on now.
Conan the
It
Destroyer
helps.
is not the best
Well, hold
Conan.
on, but that's my shit. I disagree though, because I like both Conan. Look,
No, I do too, man.
I
I'm
like
just
both
talking shit.
Conans. Not that she was acting great, but
No, she was good, and she was half naked.
She
and
was
I mean,
naked. That's
She
right.
was half
Right.
naked. Like, I mean, come on,
Come
man.
on,
It
you got
helps.
it.
Come on, man.
That
That makes a good movie. That makes a good movie.
softens the eyes a little bit.
Yeah.
Listen to y'all. We debating James Bond. We do a lot of things right here on the Roundtable podcast.
I'm gonna say Daniel Craig though. I'm gonna say Daniel Craig.
Daniel
might be the
Craig?
best James Bond.
I like Daniel Craig though.
He's definitely good.
And I'm gonna tell you who should be the best James Bond is Idris Elba.
Yeah.
I want to
They
see.
won't let
Yeah.
that.
I
Give
know
him a
they
shot.
won't let it
They
happen.
should-
Let
I
that
don't
film
even-
be great.
I'm not into James Bond, but if they made Idris Elba James
No,
Bond,
you
I
listen.
would
I'm gonna tell you what.
check that out.
If
I'm
they
gonna
make
have
an
to.
Idris Elba James Bond, the same niggas that's going to see Black Panther, it's
gonna
gonna be
be
the same
James
motherfuckers
Bond.
going to see that.
But-
And white
but-
people is not going to see that fucking
look,
movie.
flat out.
I think they would.
If
don't
Idris
think they
Elba,
would.
Idris Elba's
I
James
think they would
Bond.
because it's a James Bond movie. There are James Bond fans.
Listen.
But there's not a black James. They're white James Bond fans.
If he is
You
the
know
James
what?
Bond,
I would like to try it.
His cue would have to be Morgan
Hey.
Freeman.
I just had.
Would you agree? His cue got to be Morgan Freeman. It gotta,
Absolutely.
I mean, it can't be anybody else.
No, I feel
You
that
know what I
though.
mean? It
I
has
feel
to
that
be.
though. Right.
He can't have a white cue. That just that would
No,
work.
no,
You
he
know,
can't.
it's-
Absolutely.
Man, I just had a straight white guy at work, and I had to mention that he was straight because what I'm about to say, it's
It's gonna be gay. It's gonna sound gay as fuck.
This
It's gonna sound
this-
gay as fuck.
He
Like
told
Fred
me,
Sanford.
he said, I would watch Idris Elba watch paint dry. He said that's how good of an actor he is.
Wow.
This is a straight
No, I mean,
white
and you
dude.
know what's funny?
So,
and
I think
once
white
again,
people will still
that's
check
true.
him out.
But I don't know how adept white people would be to being a black
James Bond.
James
That's
Bond.
it's
You know what I'm
gonna-
saying?
it's gonna
That's
be
my only
backlash.
thing.
It's
all.
gonna
I mean, it's gonna be
Not
people
just
that
saying
talk
Idris
shit.
Elba wouldn't. I mean, because I think he would do an amazing job being
Right.
James
No doubt,
Bond.
no doubt.
And he's English. He's all that shit. He's
Yeah, I
suave.
mean,
he's debonair. Nigga, all that shit James Bond was.
all the things that James
But the problem
Bond
is,
personified.
he's not fucking white.
But, you know,
Not fucking white.
Here's the thing.
Not white.
I mean, the studios are proving your point because they damn sure haven't given him the job, and he damn sure should have it after dude that's
Yeah, Daniel Craig.
after
Daniel Craig, nigga, you get you a motherfucker that is the hottest motherfucker
hot,
in England,
yeah, true.
and Idris Elba is the hottest
Who
motherfucker
high,
in England.
Fuck hotter than that right now.
That's not white.
Yeah, because he's definitely the hottest
I
fish.
just watched this
grease, boy.
motherfucker on the mountain. For
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I was into it.
All right,
I
Right,
was like,
that's what I'm saying.
It was one last thing that happened this past week in hip hop, and then we're gonna move on to our sports section. Jay Dilla was born and died in this past week.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying?
really?
Yes, he was.
I got a question.
Oh shit.
Who did you just say?
Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla.
Nigga, I got a question.
Go right ahead.
Who the fuck?
Slum Village, Jay Dilla, Beatmaker, producer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't
Okay,
really.
no,
Yeah.
no,
No, that's what I said, nigga. That's
That's
right.
right.
Right,
That's
bro.
honest.
That's right, bro. Like, I'm not even lying, nigga. Like, I really don't know.
You know what we call this? This is a teaching moment.
That's what I'm
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
I
Hey,
want to know.
I'm-
Now, I know
what-
Slum Village. Know that. Like
yeah,
Slum Village.
there is going to be.
But I didn't. Jay Dilla, like, I didn't know.
Jay
man.
Dilla from Detroit, Dilla days, Dilla
Yep.
Detroit,
Yeah,
baby.
yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
I might be the one
Connect
to fuck that
Projects,
off,
baby.
nigga. I fucked
East
that
Side,
off.
you know,
Yep.
Dilla.
My bad.
It's all
My
good.
bad.
It's all good.
It's
I
all
didn't know.
All right, we're gonna smooth move into the sports, and we'll start off with the biggest sports story since our last podcast.
Hey, them Eagles, baby.
Oh, let me go ahead and throw the
Eagles.
alley-oop. Rich Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Rich Nice, I want you to explain how you became an Eagle fan, so that you can show
This
your
is
bona
right.
fides.
All right, because this is authentic for all those people that's out there that want
Tubby Miller.
that want to hate and say
Wow.
I'm not a
By
true
name.
fan.
Yeah,
By
yeah.
name.
I grew up liking the Oakland Raiders at first. Okay, these were preteen years. John Madden. Okay, you know, not the best. You know, Al
Jim
Davis,
Plunkett.
Jim Plunkett. Okay,
Jim Plunkett.
great.
I mean, you had
some
Super Bowls on your
Some
resume.
Super
Yeah,
Bowls.
Super Bowls.
I would like.
Super
Let me
Bowl.
stress that. Super Bowls.
Bowl.
Bowls.
Three.
Three.
Oh, that.
Raiders. Got three.
Raiders.
that old,
Raiders.
nigga?
I'm that old.
You that
Yeah,
old?
I'm that old.
Okay, my
All
bad.
right, let's go.
My bad, I
Okay,
was just talking
But
about
check
okay.
it. Boom. We lose the Super Bowl, right? Boom. With Jerry Rice and all that, where John Gruden knew all told
Yeah,
Tampa Bay
because
all
the
the
nigga
plays
never
and shit.
changed the plays.
Right. He told him everything he was
That
going
one-
to do and shit.
Nigga, that Callahan.
Yeah, Callahan. Never
Idiot.
liked him. Fucking idiot,
bro.
Why do we hire him?
Why we change anything? Let's just keep the same
Let's keep the
call,
same shit.
Same everything. And
Okay.
Tampa Bay knew everything.
Everything.
And they had 45
everything.
points.
Being
and they
that,
slapped the
being
shit
that
out
we
them
got
niggas.
the shit slapped out of us, like
Yeah.
Joey
Slapper.
just so
Yeah, it was a slapper.
beautifully stated.
Slap stations.
And they played Jerry Rice because we had the fucking GOAT on our team, and you don't throw the GOAT the ball and shit. How the fuck? Anyway,
Randy Moss played for y'all?
Argument
he did.
For,
He ended up playing for the
No,
Raiders, but
no,
not when I was
then,
like.
not then.
not when then. Okay,
hold on.
You said the GOAT.
Argument for another podcast.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. My bad.
I'm not touching
I
it.
heard,
Not touching
I heard
it.
the GOAT.
Because I like that. Because I'm a Moss. My last
I
name
just
is
feel like,
Moss. So
nigga, kids don't
that's
say
my
you got
cousin.
Rice. Kids don't say you got Rice.
They say you got Moss.
They got you got Moss.
Okay, which is just,
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad.
Okay.
I digress. Speak, my nigga.
So I immediately abandoned the Oakland Raiders. You are not my team. I stopped cheering for them.
I get
I
that,
didn't
too.
claim any team.
I would have,
For 2 years.
For 2 years.
I get that too.
I told my family and friends, I'm not cheering for anybody. They took it upon themselves to,
Make you a team.
because come on over to them Steelers. You know what I mean? Look, man.
Oh my God.
No, hold on.
Don't go to the dark side.
Let me state.
Yeah.
Luke.
When that
Luke.
when that invitation came, it came
was a
with
conditional
it came
clause.
with conditions.
Luke.
First,
Luke.
you can't wear any paraphernalia your first year.
Luke.
I'm a fucking fan. I can't wear. I can't go out and buy shit. Okay.
No, you
Luke,
can't.
don't go to the dark side.
No, I didn't.
Luke.
And I did not.
Luke,
I did
don't
not.
go to the dark side, Luke.
Then it was the Cowboys.
Luke. Luke.
I was like,
Don't go to the dark side.
I was like Roger Staubach.
Yeah, boo.
Okay.
Luke, don't
Punch
go to the
bowls,
dark side.
punch bowls full of cocaine.
Just so happens, right. Michael Irvin, the
But that's a party, though. But
it's
that's a party,
The
though.
White
It's a party in
House,
Dallas, though. It's a party in Dallas.
Purple suits in court.
It's a party in Dallas. It's a party in Dallas.
5.
Okay. But then, so
I'm gonna bring that up later. Go
I
ahead.
levied my decision on this. I said Michael Vick was about to be released
Mike Vick.
from prison for the dogfight.
That
So I
makes
said
me
wherever he goes,
I'm gonna like that too.
that is going to be my
Because
team.
that was some bullshit.
Yeah.
Because the nigga killed people,
But you can't kill.
but you can't kill animals.
Okay.
Because it's America.
I went with
Another topic for another podcast.
He chose the Eagles.
Because the Olympics and the dog killing, like we. Okay, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Rich.
And
I'm sorry.
And that's when I made my move. Now, well into 2 years after making that decision, I requested Vic to have his ass traded. Get him the fuck out of here. He's killing us.
And guess where he went
killing
when he
us.
got traded?
To the Steelers, baby.
And,
The Jets. No, he went to the Jets first.
well,
Jets.
first,
Sure
then he
did,
went
sure
to the
did.
but
Steelers.
guess what he did to the Steelers? He killed them too.
Oh yeah, he killed him.
But Mike Vick was the truth
I remained a loyal
in Atlanta.
Philadelphia Eagle fan.
And you got
And
you
I
got
was rewarded.
and you
Some-
are back. You are back on the Super Bowl ledger
So
right now.
I
So
have.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I know 2, and I'm gonna say in my lifetime, no 3, because I work with a white motherfucker that like them niggas too. I know 3 Eagles
Eagle
fans in my
fans?
life.
Word up.
And I'm gonna tell you what, I don't know who the fuck listening. Tom Holmes, I'm gonna give you credit. Nigga, I've been arguing with you my entire life about how sorry the fucking Eagles is.
Right.
You know
right,
what?
that's
You
right.
know where Tom Holmes at? Somewhere smoking a black.
You bitches. No, right now he's smoking a port. Because that's what real niggas do. Because that's what real niggas do. But I'm going to tell you what, Tom Holmes, right now on this podcast, congratulations, my nigga.
Yep,
Fuck you and congratulations.
Philadelphia-
Tom Holmes, you're an Eagle fan. Goddamn it. Enjoy. Fucking
Rich know how I
enjoy.
feel. I've been saying to him since I predicted they winning. I said, fuck Philly,
But they gonna
but
win.
beat New England.
Yeah,
Right, I mean-
yeah. That was.
But it's still and always for me. Gonna be fuck Philly.
Yeah, because you're in the division. You're a Cowboy
Wait,
fan, so
yes.
you're
I'm gonna keep
you're
it
in the
100.
division with them
I'm gonna keep it
bums.
100 with you. 58 fucking seconds left. I wasn't feeling like we was gonna win that bitch because
you
even though
should
we
have.
were up
because
5.
because you
You
had a
should
chance to
have.
see those things
That
happen.
motherfucker had the ball.
Yeah.
in,
You should
in
have
the field. And
so whenever Tom Brady has the ball,
goddamn
shit
right.
goes bad.
Yeah,
though.
shit goes
So-
bad.
so,
But guess
you
what?
Chuck rule.
It did.
You know,
Yeah,
I was a
you
Raiders
remember.
fan.
You
See,
said-
I
you
remember
said
that
remember.
shit.
Yeah.
It's always
All
that
right.
fucker.
So
what I mentioned
Philadelphia
every trip.
Eagles did win that Super Bowl 41
Yes,
to
they
38.
did. Yes,
Now
they
we have an event coming up this weekend that may as well be another Black People holiday, the NBA All-Star Weekend. Because let me tell you this, All-Star Weekend, the city that the All-Star game in, I'm telling you what, if you want to see Thoughttville, if you want to see
yeah,
Thoughtavius, if you want to see Thoughttonia,
If you hold on.
Thougtiana.
So you're going back Romish? You want to see Thoughtavia?
Listen,
Thadisha.
let me tell y'all this.
Hey, listen, man. There's nothing wrong with thoughts.
No, I
Shout out.
I like
Shout out
that.
to
Shout
thoughts.
out to
Shout out to
thoughts.
thoughts.
We love
Check
thoughts.
this.
What would my dick be without thoughts? What would my dick be
Lonely.
without thoughts? Or when I was growing up, they was called rats.
They were called
like, nigga, you call it whatever you want. Boppers, nigga, like I'm saying. What would my dick be without them?
You
Listen,
from the bopper era.
that's what I'm saying. Shout out.
Check this out.
Shout out to all of them hoes.
Yeah.
When
Love them hoes.
when the All-Star
Love
game,
them.
when the NBA All-Star game, I have an All-Star game story. The All-Star game was in Cleveland, Ohio. I can't remember how many years ago, and it was the weather was bad, but let me tell you, the women were very scantily clad, and I was all over Cleveland, Ohio. I lived there before, so I know the town very well. I had family up there, so me and Uncle Tony. So me and Uncle Tony are hitting all the various establishments, running across women from all across the country, just having a great time and everything. So we run across some ladies from I think they were from Indianapolis, so they was kicking, they was looking real good and everything and stuff. So they was looking real like they was ready to go ahead and really party with us, you know what I'm saying? So I got the hotel key from one of the ladies. She's like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead. We got to take the one chick home because she was already too blasted and everything and stuff. So we're gonna get her set up. Just meet back.
Can I ask real quick?
Yes,
Because this is our podcast.
absolutely.
Can you not be politically correct and say
Say what?
they were, you know what I'm saying? You say they was ready.
They were
Like
ready.
they was, you know what I'm saying?
They were DTF. You know what I'm saying?
They was DTF.
That's what I'm saying.
They were
Check out injections on DTF.
They said we had to take the bitch home because she was stopping what niggas was doing.
Because they was down to fuck.
They were.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I mean, can we please not make it? I mean,
Yeah, we're
listen,
not gonna do
this
like
our
Eric last
podcast.
time.
This is our podcast,
So
bro.
let me tell y'all what happened though. So
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's
I
all
interrupt.
right.
I
So
don't like that.
so
Yeah,
bam,
it's
you know,
politically
we get
Right.
get
Please
to the
come on. It's
hotel
our podcast.
and everything. So I'm going up there. Got my uncle with me, so it's about to be on and everything. So I hit the dog on hit the unlock on the door. So they got the dang on chain on the door. So I'm like, Miss Lady, baby, hey baby, get the door, get the door, get the door. They in there snoring, sleeping, I'm necking on the bed.
Oh.
You know, I can see straight through.
Gotta
I
get
got to.
Which gave you the incentive. You got
exactly. So Uncle Tony.
Uncle Tony.
So we try to shake it. He dog gonna get to shaking the door. Hey, you stinking ass bitches, y'all better open up this dang door. He's shaking the door, damn near breaking the door, doggone. Another guest in another room calls security, thinking that we are trying to break in this doggone room. Wow. So security comes up and is coming at all us. And Uncle Tony was a big guy, doggone. So he looking at the security guy like, little dude, you better not come up on me.
Right. What you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do? And it's like, no, the messed up thing about this whole thing. So we end up having to leave. These bras never did wake up.
Like they were the cocaine.
I don't know what they was on. They was on that lean or something, bro. It was on. Man, I was like, man,
Slow and smart.
So I always look at women from Indianapolis with the side eye. So All-Star games.
I fuck with them nap hoes.
Love you that time. Love you.
I fuck with them nap hoes. I mean, that's what we talking about. I fuck with them nap hoes.
Hey man, I'm cool.
They had a lot of good experiences.
So this NBA All-Star game, it was LeBron was the captain and Steph Curry was the captain.
Yes, sir.
And I found it interesting the way that they picked
LeBron
their
had
teams.
the best team.
Until
they got hurt.
LeBron went for the whole doggone the monster squad. He said, "I'm taking the biggest, most freaky athletes ever, and I'm putting them on my team."
You know what LeBron took? LeBron took, I'm just better than everybody else in the world. So come fuck with me.
Yeah.
That's what LeBron took because LeBron does a lot.
He does.
He does, bro.
Okay, so there's some retarded shit too, but
do tell.
So how do we feel about the new Cavs? How do we feel about the new Cavs?
Man.
So far, they look good.
This might be a shot, but
So far?
it just
So
it
far. I mean,
seems
they
funny,
only played
man.
3 games together.
Hey,
But what are they? 3-0?
Look,
They 4-0. There's 4 games.
It's
4
4
now.
now?
Yeah,
look,
it's 4.
man.
So I mean,
look,
They
man.
look good.
I mean,
what you say,
this.
Rich?
I'll
What you
say
say,
this.
Rich?
The Cavs had motherfucking all-star, all-pro motherfucking
No, they
players.
had old niggas.
Old
They
niggas.
had old niggas.
But
Yeah.
Old niggas.
it's, they had to go and get 2 Laker motherfuckers to get them right.
Oh, here we go.
You did. You
Stinking
did.
Los
So
Angeles
2 Laker
Oh,
niggas
my
went and
God,
got them cool.
man,
I mean, they gonna be
miss me
cool.
with this Laker
You
talk,
feel me?
man.
Hold on. I
And
will
cleared
say
up a
this.
whole lot of
I
cap
will
space
say
for
this.
us.
Yeah, man.
I will
God.
say this. I will say this. They did go get the 2 Laker people that nobody else wanted. They did. They did.
They are Lakers.
They did.
Can I tell them what
anyway.
they did?
These are Laker players.
Man,
Whether
please
anyone wanted
retort.
What they
Please
did-
retort.
What they did was Isaiah Thomas's contract is up at the end of the year.
That's right.
Yeah.
What's the other cat we got from him? His contract is up at the end of the year. They
It's a lot.
cleared up
It's a
whole
lot of cap space.
cap.
Hey,
For what?
And if we
Listen,
can find
what?
a way,
Listen, the cat.
For what?
we try. We gonna bring some
Yeah.
stars.
Turn out.
in
Wait,
there.
wait, wait,
Who
wait.
you gonna
Look,
get?
the Cavs
There's
are
2
gonna be
stars
all right.
y'all want. And y'all gonna get
If we don't get LeBron,
no. You're not gonna get LeBron.
We're gonna get Anthony Davis.
No, you're not gonna get Anthony
hey,
Davis.
hey,
There's
hey,
one
hey,
star that's
look.
gonna come to you, maybe,
They got it set up for 2.
and that's
Listen,
maybe.
listen, fellas.
There's only one that's gonna go there.
Hey, I gotta move this on. I gotta get
All
off this
yours.
topic. Let's
Okay.
get
Only one that might get
my
there.
last point on that. Cavs look better. I hate the Lakers. Everybody knows that.
All
all right. Now,
Do that. All right.
I'm gonna what we're gonna do? We're gonna sneak through this politics real fast,
Yep.
and then we're gonna
Shirt
get
out here.
then we're gonna get to our shirt, and then we're gonna get to our most famous segment, the best segment of
Dan of the week.
of our podcast, the Dan of the Week. This podcast is the Roundtable Podcast, brought to you by Three Kings Clothing. And we are visited here
Kings.
with Injection, Rich, Nice, and Listen.
With
Right here. We
Injection.
definitely appreciate y'all
With an
coming
E.
on.
With
Sure
injection
enough.
with an E.
Absolutely. Now,
Injection with an E.
real fast, Wall Street, there was a Wall Street correction. Stocks went down basically about 10%. Now, the whole time, the reason I put that into politics is because the 45 have been talking about the economy and the stock market so much. It's something that presidents usually don't do because you can't really you can't really take credit
gotta say a
or
lot.
blame
45.
for the economy. And he had been taking credit for it all along, even though there had been a real strong trajectory since 2009 when the previous administration was in. So if you're gonna take that up, you're gonna have to take that downstroke, bro. The chief of staff for 45, this John Kelly, is a big fat liar. He's a moron. Quit calling this dude a general. Quit calling this dude a general. He's not a general anymore. He's a liar. He's a piece of shit. He's worse than 45 on many things. And what he's done is he's covered up a guy that not only beat up one wife, he beat up 2 wives, beat up another girlfriend. I mean, this dude is good with hands on women, and they were trying to keep this guy.
We're going to give him a promotion.
But they want to give him promotion, and he didn't have security clearance at all. They finally had to get him out of there, but they still wanted this guy. And this chief of staff Kelly, they got the long knives out for him now in the White House because he didn't make any friends up in there. So I don't suspect that he might not make it to our next podcast. And Trump's this Rob Porter guy. You know what? He's a moron. He's definitely a contestant up for Dan of the Week. That's for doggone sure. And we definitely gonna get to that. And Trump's lawyer who paid the porn star average porn.
Stormy Daniels.
Average porn.
Stormy Daniels.
Came up, right?
Bitch
Yeah,
name
yeah.
is Stormy Daniels.
$150,000. Look, man.
Hey, man, you know what's funny?
She came up.
The name
You know
just
what's funny
it
is-
invokes a sleazy like
know what's
hotel,
funny?
like
excuse me,
it was
sleazy
it was,
transaction.
it was raining.
All
and
I'm gonna
shit.
tell you is, I wish I could get to a
Condoms and
point
shit on them.
where $150,000 ain't shit. Like I just give a
Right,
bitch
yeah.
$150,000 and say,
Get this bitch.
Yeah,
shut up.
Tell it-
Exactly.
just
Now,
shut up.
here's the
Right.
thing that makes
Bitch,
this
shut up.
that makes it under the politics umbrella. See, what he's trying to say is that out of the goodness of his heart, he reached in and gave this broad
Out of his
150 out of his own pocket,
Out of his own
150
pocket.
back. Hey, Rich Nice, we've been knowing each other for way over 30 years at
No
this
doubt,
point.
no doubt.
You know what? Hey, bro, I ain't got it.
I ain't got it. I ain't got it.
You know, like that
Give me a
150
couple
back.
days out here. You know what I mean?
something.
But I ain't got it.
Yeah,
I'm
all
on
right.
some bitch proof it.
Yeah,
I'm on some bitch proof it.
I'm on some proof.
I done done a lot of nasty shit in my life, but bitch proof it.
There
Bitch,
needs to be proof involved.
Who was there?
Unless you have my
Bitch,
semen,
who was there?
Unless you have the semen for me that looks like me in a container that
Man,
you're
the
able to
semen is gonna have to look like me.
It has to look like me.
Right there. Like,
I mean, other than that,
no.
no.
Bitch, you
Oh,
lose.
man.
Bitch, you lose.
All right, hold on. We gotta move on because we're moving towards the end of this episode.
It has to
episode
look like
3
me because
of the
in order
Roundtable
to identify
Podcast.
that's
And if it looks like me, bitch, get
Bitch,
it tested
okay,
again.
get it tested.
Get it
Again.
tested.
Get it tested.
again,
Bitch, you
I
lying.
still don't believe you. Huh?
This episode of the Roundtable Podcast is called Thoughts and Prayers. Our shirt of the week, right there, right there.
Hey,
Stay Ready All-Star.
That's dope as fuck.
I want you to check that out at www.threekingsclothing.com because you got to be a Stay Ready All-Star out here. You don't have to get ready if you
Don't have to get ready.
Stay
if you stay ready. And believe you me, I live it. Cause I got to stay ready out here, baby.
that's right.
You know this is what the Kings do. We
What
stay
the
ready.
Kings do.
We
stay ready.
We stay ready. All
What the fuck we is on right
Y'all
now?
have to as y'all kings and shit.
I mean, you know, it's
you can't.
We
Hey,
cannot
and we
gotta be
kings.
ready and
We
shit.
cannot be
You
fucking
cannot be
kings.
ready.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah.
You can't be
Out here
king.
not ready.
Ready.
You know what I'm
Fuck,
saying?
you gonna be
Shoot,
king.
Ready.
early in the podcast, I mean, we got a whole holiday named after us. It's the Epiphany. It's Three Kings Day.
Right.
So
Epiphany.
we ready
Preach,
about that.
nigga.
I like it when you talk that talk.
Was it that nigga Claudius? Was it
Claudius
Claudius?
the
with a
Claudius
beard. I ain't got
make
no
you-
beard.
Claudius make you
I
want
ain't
to
got
run
no beard.
your goatee
But it
and
make
shit.
you, no, I do make
Like
you
you
do
know
that
that
shit.
like that nigga Claudius, man.
Right, like
That nigga owe me some.
Like,
Yeah.
nigga, all we was drinking was
all of
wine
them,
and mutton, nigga. Drinking wine and
Like,
eating
all
mutton,
right,
nigga.
nigga. Oh, that nigga
Claudius.
Claudius
All
got
right,
mutton,
Claudius.
nigga.
All right, we are coming to the end of episode 3 of
Damn,
the Round
is it that?
Table.
That's
It's
the
coming to the
end?
end, and you know what comes at the end of the Round Table Podcast?
Absolutely.
We have what we affectionately call
Affectionately.
the Dan, the DAN, the Dan of the week.
Down of the week.
And-
Now listen, hold on. I'm gonna ask because
I was about
y'all
to
are
ask.
y'all are new.
Right.
Y'all are new, but we've been doing this since we started. So the Dan of the week is
I love
the
it.
dumb ass nigga
Of the week.
Of the week. That is the whole fucking.
But here's the
Dan of the week.
now
fucking-
do
that's genius.
understand
That's genius.
because Dan encompasses anybody.
Encompasses,
You just a
right.
dumbass
No,
nigga.
you're a
you know.
dumbass nigga.
You
No,
Male
it
or
don't mean-
female. You
male or female,
white,
black,
animal,
Hispanic, Asian,
alien,
animal,
all that
alien.
shit.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen. If a horse kick a motherfucker off some dumb shit at the
That's-
derby,
That is
Yeah,
the
yeah.
nigga,
Dan.
he the
The
Dan.
goddamn Dan of the
Dan
week.
is
Word
listen.
up.
The word of what it is just what it is.
It's what it is.
But nigga, it is every fucking body.
So, hey,
and
hey,
speak on.
And this week, you know, everyone that has Facebook
Facebook.
knows who the Dan of the week is. The Dan of the week is that stinking ass pedophile that was getting passed around in everybody's messenger.
Hold on.
You are the Dan of the week because that shit right there, and I'm glad they caught your motherfucking ass, and I hope and pray that what you perpetrated on that child is done to you 25-fold.
No, you ain't got to worry about that, bro.
Yeah,
You ain't got to worry about
Your
that, bro.
days are marked.
You ain't got to worry about
you
that, bro.
are marked,
like
motherfucker.
literally,
You
and
are
listen,
God, really.
listen. Not saying I condone
jail rape.
felons or niggas that have done shit to be in jail.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I condone that, but I'm gonna tell you what. I love the fact that niggas in jail.
It's a code to that.
Have the
It's a
moral,
hierarchy
the
on
moral
that.
compass.
To understand
To
that.
understand.
that there's different
There's a difference.
felonies.
Yeah, there's a difference.
There's different felonies.
The rules.
And guess what? That motherfucker right there,
Yeah.
nigga, guess what? If he makes it 2 weeks in jail, it's gonna be two things. He has obviously found a friend.
A friend.
He gonna be
He
A
found
friend.
a friend.
Right.
He's obviously found a friend that everybody knows.
that everybody likes.
Nigga,
I'm
I'm
good.
gunning this
Right.
motherfucker.
Everybody's
Like,
gunning.
cool.
Right. And it's cool.
Or
right.
he's not gonna make
He's
it
not going
2
to.
weeks.
The first day on the yard
Yeah.
wraps it.
First
2
day
weeks.
there.
Because once again, you don't have that. You don't have that charge and make it long.
No.
So-
And make it long.
I mean, because there is some type of honor. I mean,
Yeah.
No, there's honor among thieves.
You don't
on that.
you don't
on
perpetrate
that.
shit on
On
kids.
that.
Period.
Honor amongst thieves.
Because there are men that are incarcerated that have children.
That's
And
right.
they
No,
don't- they
absolutely.
don't want anybody
Yeah,
doing that to their children. So
Absolutely. Yeah.
the Dan of this week is the Facebook pedophile, and I hope you
I
get
hope
what
everything
you
you
deserve.
got
you
coming,
get raped.
motherfucker.
Thank y'all for listening
Yeah,
to
right. They gonna
episode
rape the
3.
fuck
Hold
out
on,
of
hold
you,
on.
bro.
Real quick.
go
Real
ahead,
quick.
go ahead.
One thing.
Okay.
Show the motherfucking
Yeah,
book.
go ahead. The
dope.
Bible
Catalog.
right there. Go ahead.
Hey, before we die, before we end.
Before we die.
Sorry, I fucked that up.
Killing us too.
Sorry, right.
You killed Drake.
Sorry, right.
You killed Drake, you killed us.
Hey, listen, man, this business is fuck you. Three Kings catalog, man. It's out here.
We have all our pricing information. Set up a sales call with one of the Kings. We'll definitely go over any of your clothing needs. We got you covered. We have everything that you need right here in
And
this
I'm
catalog.
pretty sure we can beat any price that you think you look good.
All right, look here.
Let's go.
Let's get it on.
Let's go.
Thank
Three
you.
Kings Clothing.
Thank you for listening to this episode 3, Thoughts and Prayers of the Roundtable Podcast,
Peace.
hosted by Three Kings Clothing.
That's right.
Peace. Play that doggone
Hey.
outro, E.
That's right.
Yeah, 360 degrees of perfect steez. Roundtable Podcast live with the Three Kings. We knocking your airways, make you listen every day. Hottest interviews and beats. Tune in, hear what
Take
they
a
say.
seat at the round table right here with the Three Kings. All the entertainment, news, and knowledge that you need. Giving it to you real, cause that's the way that we breathe. Full circle, 360 degrees.
Roundtable Podcast. Yo, Roundtable Podcast. Roundtable Podcast. Roundtable Podcast. Yo, Roundtable Podcast. Roundtable Podcast.